Okay, we're going to do chapter 2 and chapter 3 today. Both short chapters again on my own today. Right, chapter 2. It would only be temporary. I told myself this on a warm April morning as I walked into the call centre for the first time. I'd been told by a drunk down my new local pub that the centre was always looking for people and it was easy money and good bonuses. After 6 years of breaking my back on a warship, I look forward to a job I could sit my ass all day to do. Each new group to the centre usually consisted of about 10 to 12 people, and we were told on our first day they didn't expect 50% of us to be there by the end of the week. They were right. We listened to examples of calls we would be taking the week after, and it was car crash listening. 2 people quit after hearing the calls, and by the end of the week another 4 had been told they were not suited for the job. Have 1 week's wages, now fuck off. 40% of us were live on the phones with customers less than a week later. During my training I spent most of my time daydreaming about Carly, our 23-year-old coach. She had big tits and a lovely bum that filled her pencil skirt perfectly to accompany a face that can only be described as cute as fuck. Carly was the type of girl every heterosexual guy contemplates fucking within the first 10 seconds of meeting her. Hold on, scrub that. Anyone who's sexually attracted to females would contemplate it. So, sailor, it must have been hard for you all them years on the ship at sea with no female attention. Carly wasn't very discreet in her flirting, and it was obvious, a little too obvious, what was on her mind. Maybe no women, but I had 307 guys to choose from to keep me warm every night. The room burst out into hysterics along with Carly, who was doubled up in laughter and still teasing me with that perfect peach ass. You'll do alright, year 10. You'll fit right in. Chapter 3. I was given the full birth name Tennyson Wilde. My mother wanted to call me Jimmy after the famous Welsh boxer Jimmy Wilde, the ghost with a hammer in his hands. My father, however, decided on Tennyson after reading Ideals of the King. After being named after such a renowned poet, I wasted my literary youth on porno magazines. I became somewhat of a master of obtaining porn as a youngster and then trading for better magazines. I was a good little thief and found great ways of building my porn stash. I wasn't as good as Billy though. Billy was known in school as the king of the cock mags. A complete fucking perv and an extraordinary porn collection for such a teenage boy. Billy had some of the very finest printed pornography of the 1990s and was the envy of the school. My name Tennyson was only used when speaking to my old man. Everyone else shortened it to 10, especially in Wales as every fucker had the name shortened. Richard becomes Rich, Philip becomes Phil, Thomas becomes Tom, and Jonathan became Rubberhead after getting kicked out of a whorehouse for trying to put a condom over a prostitute's head. The prosy flipped out and Rubberhead got kicked the fuck out, but he did take a lifelong nickname with him. I took my final security test on Friday to make sure I knew how to ID a phone customer correctly. It was easy enough if the calls we took were just coaches in the other room pretending to be customers. They asked us easy stuff like balances and transactions, basic shit. The bank wanted us to pass as they needed bums on the seats to sell their loans and credit cards to them. A few people couldn't handle the pressure of a soft, easy call with a coach, and they were unequivocally told this wasn't a job for them. They would pay for the rest of the week, but don't bother coming back next week. It was brutal. It was dog eat dog. And in this place, I found out that meant you couldn't trust anyone. If you weren't making the bank money, they'd fucking eat you up and spit you out regardless of circumstances. After lunch on a Friday, they read out a list of names and gave the following instructions. If your name is called, please follow the signs to the cafeteria where we can give you further instructions. Richard, Sadie, Jess, Mario and Tennyson, thank you for your hard work this week. Please follow Carly. As I got up to go out with the others, I felt disappointed. Not because I didn't get the job, but more for the fact I didn't get the job any cunt could do, according to my new drinking buddy down the pub. Thanks for the pep talk, my pisshead friend. I walked past Carly, who could now see my disappointment, but gave me a cheeky wink and a smile. For fuck's sakes, I thought, I'd just been sacked after a week and you're still flirting. Don't look so disappointed, sailor. Follow me to the canteen.